Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's play episode 106, I believe. Let's get straight to it. So, we're going to set up this area down here as a regolith-based thermal ballast to absorb all the heat from the exhaust. But we're also going to want to take a lot of clean water, or even potentially polluted water, but we want to take water and have it pumped in here to help create more steam. I'm not sure how much we're going to get. That is sort of an open question, but that is ultimately the goal that we have, is recovering all the water from the system in the form of steam, pumping it into our little steam bunkers over here, and getting that all going. Have we vacuumed up this area yet? No, not quite. Let's go ahead and improve the priority on this. We're going to vacuum out this area, that way it's reducing the thermal mass of the system. That way why does this need repair? What happened? How did this take damage? Usually it's bad oxygen getting in, but I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, I see. Because the system is backed up, we're getting some issues there. Okay. Yeah. Disable this. Shut down the system. I backed up with hydrogen. We don't want that. That's going to damage these systems. We're going to have to repair them. Yeah, we're going to have some issues there. New printables available. I forgot that happens. I thought that the system would just shut down, but of course it doesn't. Diver's lungs. Great. Welcome to the team. We kind of want to consider making some of these a little bit, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Bedrooms with more capacity. Higher capacity bedrooms is something to consider. Now we have to make another one. Alright. Let's set up some more deodorizers over here. Get that cleaned up. And we'll convert probably this area into a bedroom. Need to do something about this door, but temperature-wise, looking great. Deconstruct this. All right. Okay. How are we doing over here? This is good. This is filling up. I think we are ready to disable this building. Have enough water in the system. We're filling all this up with ice, which is great. Okay. Looking good. Let's get more filtration medium in here. Let's take a moment and look at the star map. So, most of these early worlds are pretty boring. There's usually some extra stuff here, which is interesting. It's going to be resources that we usually care about. But almost all the resources that we care about are solids. And when you have all these competing solids here, it means that you're just not going to bring back much of the stuff with each trip. So it's a short trip, but we're probably not going to find much of anything. Because, let me see, this adds up to 99%. We have 1% other materials, basically. This adds up to 100%, according to this. So very little stuff that we're going to pick up. If we go out further, we're still not getting anything. I mean, we're getting some diamond here, which I guess is kind of nice. But none of these are really that exciting. These mystery materials are kind of nice, but we don't know what they are quite yet. It's not until we get out to wart seeds that we really find sort of interesting stuff to work with. These are also counted as solids. The ice and carbon dioxide and oxygen, they're all in solid form. And so yeah, are the first places that we're going to reach usually aren't that interesting, except for this ice planet at 40,000 kilometers. We do pick up these artifacts, which can be pretty interesting. But I think mainly we're going to spam a bunch of visits to these two asteroids for research purposes, and that's going to advance us down. That's going to advance us down this research tree. Now, whenever we visit a new asteroid, because we have 5 or more, basically, every time you visit an asteroid, if there are undiscovered or unresearched things on there, and there are 5 of these things per asteroid or destination, you're going to get 50 of these sort of research points. You have to convert them to actual research at the virtual planetarium, but you'll get 50 each. So we're going to get 500 more or less for free, and then every time we send up a research module, it's going to bring back 10 regardless. So our first trip to each of those asteroids is going to bring back 310, which will get us solid fuel combustion, which is pretty useless. Solid fuel thrusters aren't really what I'm looking for. And then it'll also get us the petroleum engine. But we want to be using liquid oxygen as opposed to oxalite, so we kind of need to get another 800 in here before we can really start going off with other stuff. At that point, we'll build a research rocket with petroleum as its base and start visiting other asteroids to speed things up. And that'll unlock the ability for us to bring back interesting things. But that's sort of the plan. We're going to be limited by what we can accomplish with steam at the start, unless we want to create a little bit of oxalite for a trip or two. But I usually hate doing that. Job mastery. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and we need to assign Joshua as research assistant. That'd be great. Lyra is done as a groundskeeper. Let's go ahead and have you work as seasoned miner is fine. Okay. So we're going to clean up this area over here for our good friend Josh, is the plan. Wow, that's annoying. Okay, yeah, this temperature's reasonable. Cleaning up our oxygen. Things are looking good. Temperature-wise, everything is also still looking good. This one is really cold for some reason. Interesting. Okay. What are people doing over here? Harvesting. Sure. This is all fine. Okay. So, we filled up pretty much all these. I'm now going to say, let's go to 20,000 copy settings. And this will mean that any new stuff that comes in here will be thermally averaged with what's already in here. So we should kind of prevent any big hot spikes as a result. Let's go ahead and say sweep this. And that'll let us empty out a lot of this area without causing too many problems. That hopefully we'll avoid any sort of scalding as a result. Okay. This is pumping out, slowly getting there. We might be ready at this point to start shoving in hot regolith. Let's let this fill up a little bit more first, though, actually. Okay. This is backed up. We also have this worry now. Hydrogen, hydrogen. There's a little bit of hydrogen in this system, which is going to be annoying. It's mainly going to create damage here, but we're also going to have a little bit of hydrogen potentially enter into this system, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not going to foul it up because the hydrogen isn't going to turn into liquid hydrogen, but it is just going to be something we're chilling with no gains. What's the air pressure like over here? Not bad. We're almost done vacuuming out this area. Okay. Alright, and then we are going to say no one is allowed in there. We're ultimately going to create a temperature sensor for this. That way we're making sure that we're only pumping out steam that'll make it to our destination still as steam. Okay. Let's go ahead and go through here, and anything that's at a reasonable temperature we're going to dump out. These are at priority 5. These are all at priority 6. So we already should see stuff getting transferred. But yeah, let's go ahead and say no more refined metal, no more raw mineral. We're basically just going to turn them off. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Most of these are already sort of at their thermal equilibrium. At 60 degrees, which is not as cool as we would have liked, but it's still good. They're not at like 100 degrees like this one. Okay. No more refined metal for you. Just slowly, basically turning all of these off, so that ultimately we will be able to clear out this entire room. We'll leave that one under there a little bit longer. And let's go ahead and tell them to sweep up all this. Alright. These are still fairly hot, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Not bad. And then we're going to try and put only hot regolith up in here and leave this for just all the stuff that's already been sort of thermally moderated. Job mastery, what do we got? Ari, done as a miner. Ready to begin work as seasoned miner, why not? Okay, this room's looking a little bit cleaner. Let's deconstruct and dig out. This is a little bit of hydrogen in here, which is annoying. Are we too overboard on decor? The genius metal sculptures give a ton of decor. They're also what takes up ground space. Who's doing painting? What's going on here? Why do I have Garbo paintings in this room? Priorities. Art. It's only one person who should be doing art, right? It's this guy, Harold. Everybody else should be not doing art. Harold, did you mess up these paintings? Or did I just never really... Let's get these out of here. Put up some good paintings. Okay. I think we're going to set this up as like a high capacity bedroom. And start converting all of them like so. Let's go ahead and slap down some granite right here. We'll probably need to change some of this. Right now I'm not letting people out. I am letting people out. To collect sleet wheat and whatnot. Okay. More job mastery, huh? Mima. You're done as an exosuit engineer. Apprentice miner is fine. Yeah, finish up this stuff. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Why do we not have a Wheezewort in here? Do I not have any? I guess I just don't have seeds for it. Okay. More job mastery. Max done as apprentice architect, ready to begin work as an architect. Sounds good. Okay. So, how are we coming along back up here? Slowly. Do we have a vacuum yet? Not quite. How are these doing? Almost all filled up, which is pretty much what we want. Let's go ahead and give an order to dig out across here. And while we're at it, an order to dig out across here. And then we're going to excuse me. And then we're going to go ahead and fill up this with Regolith. Let's also improve the priority on repairing that stuff. We have coal, right? Yeah, we have a good amount of coal. It's just a matter of priority getting them to go and do it. Okay. Popped eardrums are gone, so the stress is all down. I'm going to go ahead and bump up the priority on these. That way we can get ourselves a little bit more Regolith out and about. I think it might also be time to let's go ahead and open up our vacuum up here. Vacuum this whole area out. This area is pretty close to being vacuumed out as well. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Now we will deconstruct. Let's go ahead and let them work as I'm doing this. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. And start putting in some nice, comfy beds. One here, one here. Let's get ourselves a pneumatic door. Slap that down here to make a room. We're also going to say priority 6 on all this stuff. And this and one of these. Actually, no. We wanted to do it the other way, right? We want to do it high capacity this time. 4 comfy beds. All up-ons. Yeah. Okay. And then we will go ahead and say blank canvas. What does this affect? Plus 15, 6 tiles. 15, 6 tiles. Okay. We're just going to go blank canvases. Actually, what is the plus 30? Decor. This is 26 in a 5 tile radius. Let's actually just try the following. In this high capacity one, we are just going to make a bunch of hanging pots. All across like this. That's the plan. have it just be a basic jungle in there. Okay. Looking good. We have mostly filled up this. Why is this body temperature? So we're backing up because of body temperature here. We actually need this to be a little bit hotter, don't we? Awkward. Okay. Let's go ahead and uproot this and stick our stuff somewhere else. Temperature was too perfect. Uproot this. Where do we still have any temperature issues within our base? Over here is fine. I can live with that. Let's just set some up over here. Flower pots. Like so. New dupes available. What do we got? Iron. None of these have diver's lungs. We're doing an all diver's lungs run. Let's print out some iron. Not that we really need iron, but we're not taking any of the other guys. We've moved all the ice from out here. Job mastery. Catalina done as a farmhand. Ready to get some work done as a rancher. Got him. Okay. Alright, looking good. Let's go ahead and bump up priority 6 to here. And you know, let's just do briar seed. Copy settings. Oh, whoops. Plant. Copy settings. This will be the all briar seed room. If we have the seeds, we might as well use them. That's what I figure. More job mastery this time. Jean. Ready to work as miner. Okay. This bleachstone takes a while to sublimate. Is one thing I've noticed. Okay. This is repaired. This is really reaching a point of vacuum. It's very close. Sure. Are we ready to dump all this stuff? Yeah, we're just gonna copy settings across here. Move all this debris into storage. Are these filled up? These are filled up. Okay. So we are now ready to say this is at priority 6. We'll bump these up to a priority 7. Copy settings. Copy settings across here. Then we are also going to say this will be Regolith only. Priority 6 sweep only. And we are going to excuse me. Copy settings across here. And we're going to fill this with Regolith and basically have just a lot of thermal ballast in this system to get it nice and hot. And also to absorb the heat that comes off from elsewhere. Go ahead and issue an order to sweep up all of this stuff. Okay. Looking good, looking good. That's gonna put a lot of hot regolith into the system over here. We're going to go ahead and actually convert one of these to basically be iron only. Maybe not. I don't know what we're going to do with the hot iron. Yeah, you know what? Let's just say dump out all your stuff, and you're going to be not metal ore, refined metal, iron. Okay. I think we are set. I'm going to call the episode here, and I will catch you guys in the next one.